It's 1:45. This is the BBC Light programme for mothers and children at home. Are you ready for the music? It's different today. When it stops, Eileen Browne will be here to speak to you.
Good afternoon. Did you like that tune? Our first song today is Pop Goes the Weasel.
Up and down the city road,
In the tiny eagle,
that's the way the money goes. Goes the weasel, half a pound of twopenny rice.
half a pound of treacle.
That's the way the money goes. Goes the weasel. Up and down the city road,
In the tiny eagle,
that's the way the money goes. Goes the weasel, half a pound of twopenny rice.
half a pound of treacle.
That's the way the money goes. Goes the weasel.
Do you like the way the weasel goes pop? It's going to do it again for us, sometimes slowly, sometimes quickly. You listen.
Well, all this was a secret, of course. Polly and Jack were the only children who knew anything about it. They'd promised not to tell anybody, not even their best friends. Bill, their father, said they could come on the bus to get the Christmas tree for a treat, because it was still holiday time. So now you know why they were so excited. Their mother said, "You can start out at 5:20, not a minute sooner, or you'll get cold waiting at the bus stop." And when they said, "Oh, Mother, can't we go a bit earlier?" she said, "No, 20 past will be early enough. Charlie won't go without you." What a long day it seemed. But at last it was 5:20, and Polly and Jack ran out of the house and down the road. It had been snowing a bit, and the wind was very strong. Ooh! How it blew! It pushed Polly and Jack along so fast that they seemed to be flying. They held out their arms like wings and laughed as they ran. They had their warmest clothes on and their thickest shoes. Well, of course they got to the bus stop much too soon and had to jump up and down and beat their arms like workmen to keep warm. But at last, at exactly 5:30, they heard "ong." And round the corner came Charlie's big red bus. "Ong," went Charlie again when he saw them. "All aboard," shouted Bill, and the children scrambled up the stairs to the top of the bus and sat down in the front seat, They were the only people on top. Soon Bill, their father, came up and said, "Fares, please," just as if he didn't know them. Jack laughed and said, "Two, all the way, please." "Return or single?" said Bill. "Returns, please," said Polly. "We're coming back, you know." "Oh, you are you?" said Bill. And he gave Jack 2 sixpenny tickets, and Jack gave him a shilling. "Now don't stay up here too long in the cold," said Bill. "There's a heater downstairs." But Polly and Jack didn't feel cold. It was fun sitting on the top of the bus in the dark. The big headlights lit up the road as they rushed along. Soon they were out of the town, and there were no houses or pavements to be seen, only hedges and ditches and gates into fields. Sometimes the big red bus stopped at the end of a little side road, and people got on or off. Sometimes trees grew thick and close on either side, and their branches stretched up and over the top of the bus. Then the big headlights made it look as if they were going through a tunnel. There was more snow on the ground out in the country, and the trees and hedges were quite white. Charlie drove very carefully, and at last they came to the end of the journey. Polly and Jack ran downstairs and jumped off the bus. Oh, how the wind was blowing! There, sure enough, was the Christmas tree, lying on the grass at the side of the road, bound round with ropes to keep the branches from sticking out and taking up too much room. Charlie turned the big red bus round, and Bill spread some sacks over half the seats inside so that they wouldn't get scratched or dirty. Then he and Charlie lifted the Christmas tree in and laid it across the back of those seats. It was nearly as long as the bus. Presently a soldier came along and said, "Hello, hello, what's going on here?" "It's a Christmas tree for our Sunday school party," said Polly. "Oh, that's it, is it?" said the soldier. "Pity you didn't come along a bit sooner," said Bill. "You could have helped Charlie and me." "I'll help you lift it out at the other end," said Soldier. "Thanks," said Bill. "All aboard, it's time we were off." And he rang the bell for fun. "Oh, wait, Daddy, wait," said Polly. "There's somebody else coming." "It's Mrs. Parsons," said Bill. And he called out, "Don't run, Mrs. Parsons, we'll wait for you." Mrs. Parsons came hurrying up to the bus, carrying 2 big baskets. Oh, thank you, Bill," she said, and she sounded all out of breath. "I know I'm late, but I couldn't help it." "All aboard now?" asked Bill. "All aboard," shouted Jack and Polly and the soldier. "Off we go then," said Bill. So Charlie started up the engine, and off went the big red bus, carrying the Christmas tree for the Sunday school party.
We'll be hearing more about Jack and Polly tomorrow, but I'll tell you now that they had a very exciting ride home in that big red bus. Would you like to go for a ride? Bobtail's sleigh is coming this way, so be ready to jump in, and he'll take you far away across the snowy fields.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle